Dear students, today we will start a new chapter, that is work, energy and power. So let us first discuss about work. So what is work? There is a box and this box is being pushed by a person. So due to this push, the box will move from point A to point B. So what is the reason of this movement? This is because the energy which is being transferred from this person to the box, and the box changes its location from A to B. So work is being done by the box, and the energy which due to which the box did this work has been transferred by the person on the box. So clearly we can say that in order to do a work, there must be a force and there must be a displacement. So work done formula is force and there is a displacement. Say the displacement is small letter d, so displacement is d. So the product between force and displacement will give us work. So what is the unit of this work? So unit must be product of force unit and product of displacement unit. So force unit is Newton and displacement unit is meter. So this is the unit of work done. Otherwise we can say joule. This is also unit of work. So we can use either this one or this one. Okay. Now, as we know, the work done formula is force into displacement. So we can use to calculate work done by this formula. Now we have different type of displacement. So let us say number one, case one, say the box is here and the person who pushed the box with a force of 10 Newton and the box displaced by a distance by say 5 meter. So here force is also in this direction, displacement is also in this direction. So simply we have to calculate, in order to calculate work done, we will multiply this force with displacement. So it is 10 into 5, that is 50 Newton. Case 2. Say a cyclist is cycling and his friend is trying to stop the cycle. So here displacement is in this direction and the force applied by the person is in this direction. So here force is in this direction, displacement is in this direction. So what will be the work done here? So here work done will be minus of force into displacement, because they are both are in opposite direction. So minus sign will be applied here. Next, case 3. Say there is a box, mass of the box is m, and there is a person who is pulling the box in this direction, not horizontally but in this direction. Let us draw it again. There is a box and the person who is pulling the box with certain angle, say this angle is theta. So the force is in this direction, so due to this pull the box will move along this direction. The person is moving in this direction, but he is pulling it in this direction with the help of a rope, so the box will move in this direction. So this is the direction of force and this is the direction of displacement, and there is an angle between force and displacement. So here we cannot multiply directly force with displacement to calculate work done. Say work done, we cannot do this, force into displacement. No, here we cannot do this. Why? Because there is an angle between force and displacement. In the previous cases, what we have seen, that the direction of force and the displacement both were in same direction. Here both were in opposite direction, but that's why minus sign is implemented. But here there is an angle between force and displacement, so here we have to convert this force in the direction of displacement. So let's say this is 90 degree, this is a triangle ABC. So in AB direction we have force, we have to take AC direction force, so we need to take component of this force. So in AC direction force is F cos theta. So here work done will be F cos theta, which is our force now, into displacement. So F into D into cos theta. So now the work done will be FD cos theta. Now you can say, why cos theta, why not sin theta? So let us discuss that also. So now let us say cos theta. From this triangle, what is cos theta? Cos theta is equals to base by hypotenuse. So our base is AC and our hypotenuse is AB. We need AC value because we need the direction of force in this direction. We need AC value. So this value is our required. So we have to cross multiply this. So AC is AB cos theta. But what is AB? This is the original force F. So AB is our F and cos theta. So AC is our F cos theta. That's why we have taken F cos theta. Next, another type of work, case 4. Say there is an inclined plane at an angle theta. This is horizontal plane and there is another plane which is at an angle theta with the horizontal plane. Now there is a box of mass m and we need to push the box to do some work. So say we have pushed the box with a force F, and due to this force it reached here at a distance D from initial position. So here what will be the work done? Here also we cannot write work done equals to force into displacement. No, because the force is in this direction and displacement is in this direction. Same thing what we did just before. So here work done will be, now force is in this direction, work done, displacement is in this direction, there is an angle between them. So we have to convert this D into this direction. So that will be D cos theta. So displacement is D cos theta. So our total work done equals to F into D cos theta. So work done is FD cos theta. So there are 4 types of cases where we can calculate work done in different way. Now lastly we have another way of calculating work done, and that is work done by gas. Work by gas. We all know injection syringe. So this is an injection syringe and inside the injection syringe there is a piston which is actually pushed. So this is actually a piston, and after pushing in this direction, this is the initial position and the final position of the syringe is this. So it will travel this much distance. Say this is the distance L. So there is a piston, or you can say injection syringe, and there is a piston which is pushed into the syringe, and as a result the piston moved from position X to position Y. So initial position, final position. Let us say the cross-sectional area of the piston is A. So now it is very clear that for a cylinder which is of length L and cross-sectional area A has a volume of A into L, this is volume. So this much we know. So the cylinder subtended by the piston, the volume of that cylinder is this much only, and the volume of the cylinder, this much, is area into length. So area into length is volume of the cylinder, this much. Okay, now let us calculate work done. So first we need to know what is pressure here. Here pressure equals to force by area. So what is force? Force equals to pressure into area. So what is work done? Work done equals to force into displacement. What is displacement? Here displacement is L. So displacement is L. So let us convert this force by this, because we know force equals to pressure into area. So this force is pressure into area into L. Now here we have A into L, but we know A into L is the volume. So P into volume subtended. What is subtended? Volume subtended means this volume only, or we can write P into delta V, where delta V is change in volume. Change in volume. Why it is change in volume? See, initially the total volume is this much, finally the total volume is this much. So in order to get this much volume, we can calculate initial volume minus final volume, then we can get this much only. If initial volume is V1 and final volume is V2, so this much volume will be V1 minus V2. So this is called change in volume, and this is represented with delta V, where delta is called change. Whenever we will be calculating something change, we will be using delta. So delta V is V2 minus V1. So we have written here delta V. Thank you very much.